Hello. Your first paper is graded, corrected, and sent back to you. If you don't get it, let me know. Several key points I want to make. Along with all professors, college, and universities, I've graded based on the student learning outcomes. Those can be found on the syllabus. So, in other words, on three criteria: organization, content, and grammar. Let me go through these parts with you. Many did well on the organization. They followed the prompt closely, had a clear thesis, addressed the question early on, had body parts that supported the thesis, and then a conclusion. Common mistakes in organization would be the lack of transition. Make sure that there's a clear alignment in between the body parts of the essay. Otherwise, it feels as though it's in fragments rather than a whole. Transitional phrases would be like moreover, furthermore, on the other hand, also, while, although, and so forth. Another common mistake in organization is not following the requirements. So follow the directions of the assignments. That's the only way I know that you've read the material and had written the essay. Second criteria would be grammar. Overall, fine. At this level of English, you should all write clearly and concisely. No run-ons, fragments, subject-verb disagreement, misspellings, missing commas, missing articles, lacks punctuations, and so forth. Finally, there's content. This is the primary reason why you're taking this English course in college, for the critical thinking skills. How you are reading the material source and how you're using the material as support. Again, the reading this class at this level are difficult, so make sure to set up your argument with a summary, as though the reader of your essay doesn't know anything about the class. Make sure you set up the quote with enough pertinent information to give some background to the evidence. And most definitely make sure to cite and cite properly. This is where several students got points knocked off. You need to cite the data and the source material. If you don't, it's tantamount to plagiarism, or there can be questions about its validity. Make sure you cite via MLA format. This being an English class requires MLA citation, both in-text and work citation. Other subjects might be APA or Harvard or Chicago style. It's important to look at the syllabus for clarification on these different types of citations. I really can't allow you to go to the next level of learning, even to transfer to a four-year university without knowing how to cite the research. You'll need this skill in the remaining years in academia. Same goes with vagueness and unclear comments. Some need to be more specific in the details and to avoid generalizations. You want to make sure that your points corresponds with your thesis and be clear and concise with your sentences. You also want to elaborate on your points and not be redundant. Make sure that the quotes and the data you use actually corresponds to your argument that you're trying to make. Now, in the regular semester, I will allow rewrites. Because this is a shortened semester, I cannot allow it. I just don't have time to do so, and you don't have time to write them. However, I do grade on improvement, and as long as you show me that you have avoided these same mistakes on later assignments, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. If you are freaking out about your grade, don't. Whatever you do not drop the class. It is only one paper. You have 2 exams, another paper, and a PowerPoint left in the course, plus several discussion responses. Plenty of opportunity to still do well. So if you got a bad grade on this first paper, doesn't mean that you're going to get a bad grade in the class. Most likely, as long as you show improvement, as long as you keep up with the work, you'll get an overall grade closer to your skill level. Same thing goes if you did well on the paper, and some did. Doesn't guarantee that you're going to get a good grade in the class. We just started. So keep up the good work, show improvement, be mindful of the assignments and due dates, and you should be fine. So this is one down. There's many more to come. Go to the next module and let's continue with the class.